Hello all. We are going to make a Valentine's Day bag, and you're going to use this for your party at school. And all your friends can put their Valentines inside of it when you have your party. We're going to leave it closed though. So when I hand it to you, there is a flap in the back. That's the back side. No flap in the front. Okay, it's going to be a plain bag that you get. So this is the bag, and it's supposed to look like an envelope with hearts flowing out of it. And I think it's really kind of cute. This is an envelope. So what you do is you put something inside of it. Maybe I need to send this to my mom, and I seal it up. I put a stamp on it, and I go, to mommy. And anyways, when she gets it, she opens it. Oh, there's my heart inside. So this is what we're going to be working on today. So step number one, I'm going to give everybody one of these things here. This is just a sheet of paper. There is a step one and a step two. Step one goes on first, and it even says one cut. You're going to cut out this part right here and then cut on the dotted line. Do you see where that is back here? That's this part back here. We're going to cut that first and glue it right to the very, very, very middle of my bag. But before I do that, check out this texture. So texture is how something looks, like how it feels, or it's actual physical texture. Like if I touch the edge of this right here, this feels to my finger bumpy feels, okay? But this is how it looks like it feels bumpy. So this is called implied texture, and this is real texture right here. I can feel it. If I close my eyes, I can feel it. This one, if I close my eyes, I can't feel it, but when I open my eyes, it looks like texture. So step number one is we're gonna put this paper in front of you, and you get to get some big chunky crayons, and you get to get some rubbing plates. There's a bunch of them in all different textures. And what you will do is you'll put a rubbing plate behind this thing right here. And then you take whatever color you want. Maybe we'll try green. Ooh, green and dark green. Ooh, green, dark green, and blue. I'm gonna take those three. And if the plate, the rubbing plate, is behind this section, watch what happens. Lay your crayon flat. If I hold it in one spot, look at that pattern. Ooh la la! If I hold it there and do another color, that color will mix with it. But if I move the plate just a little bit behind there and do it again, I get another texture that goes over it. And that's just a really easy way to color something and give it texture. A lot of times on the inside of an envelope, if it's a fancy, more expensive one, there's a pattern inside of here. So we're trying to make that pattern here. You could do the same thing on the front of your envelope. Maybe let's switch to a different template or a different, what are these things called? I can't remember. A rubbing template. So I'll put it right here. I set this down, and then now watch what happens. Look at that cool one. Oh, there was a piece of paper underneath here. So then it left that indent right there. Isn't that wild? I can rub it harder in some areas to make it look like more texture. Isn't that cool? So that's going to be the very first thing we do is crayon rub on a template. And then it just makes it a really cool texture on there. Okay, so once you do the crayon rubbing on the template, you're gonna cut out the top one. So cut, 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 and then on the dotted line. If you're not sure, come up and ask. We will help you, okay? Once that is cut out, you're gonna glue that to the very, very middle of your bag. So if you put your finger on the middle, this is the middle of your bag, that gets glued down first. Second, we're gonna cut out hearts. Now, do you see how I have some hearts overlapped in here? And like mini ones and medium-sized ones? I'm gonna show you how to do that. Now, in the paper bin, Miss Hook was going to point to it right now, the little yellow, green, purple, pink paper bins. There's even neutral one where it is black, brown, gray, and white. So what you do is you take your paper and you fold it in half. This is a review for some of you, but some of you it's brand new. You're going to hold it like it's a book. Here's my book. It opens like this. The pages open like that. You're going to trace your finger. I'm going to use my pencil to trace my finger. So it's traced, and there's no line here. That's how I know I did it right, because I can still open my book. So double check before you cut, because it's frustrating to draw the line, cut it out, and then go, oh man, why is it in half? This way it's going to be one piece. So leave it folded. Go get some fancy funky monkey scissors. This one is a ziggy zaggy. This one does this pattern right here. So they're all different. Can you see that? Right there. So I can use that to cut my heart. So I'm going to go on the line, keep it folded, These you have to cut a little slower, otherwise the paper rips. So now when I open this up, bam, I have a heart. If I flip it over, you can see your pencil mark right here, and that doesn't look so good. So now this is gonna be the back side, okay? Now to do a double layer Mamba Jamba, you're gonna fold another one in half. Here's my book, blah, blah, blah. Put your pages together. Put your heart on the outside so it's folded over the top, okay? You're gonna hold it with your thumb on the thumb, and then take another pair of scissors. Let's do this other fancy one here. Check out that one, oh yeah. Now if I go around the outside, cut nice and slow. And now, when I open this up, now it is a double layered one, okay? Kind of tricky to do. If you don't get it the first time, let me know, I can help you, okay? If you want to do these little baby mini ones right here, you can take your scraps, this little guy right here, and I just folded my scrap. I stuck my little thumb on there, and I drew a line. Right there, I drew that line. See, it looks like a thumb. If I was to hold on here, or a little finger sticking on there, okay? So then I can take I'll just take regular scissors to cut it out because it's kind of harder to cut baby ones. Yeah, look at that, bam. Now I have a little baby heart that I can layer on my piece here, okay? So I would really like you guys to try to do the layered ones like this. You could put another one inside, maybe not that color, obviously, because that does not fit in there. But try to do a layered one like this. Glue this together, glue it on the page. Then you can do some more mini ones flying out and around there. I even made some go off of my bag. Okay, so again, you're gonna do, bam. You're gonna do the crayon first. So the crayon and the rubbing plate to make it look like this. Once you get that done, glue the middle one down. Remember, the number 1 gets glued down first. That's behind it. So number 1, this. Number 2 is cut out tons and tons and tons of hearts and glue them all over. See how I have this glued on top of this one inside of here? I'll kind of rip it open. Well, I guess I glued it too good. There it is. So I glued all the hearts down first. Last, you cut out the bottom of the envelope and you stick that on last, okay? That's about it for today. So leave your bag closed, and then we'll have to put your name. Maybe we'll put your name down in here. I can help you write it really, really fancy. And then you'll get to take this to your classroom, okay? So happy crafting. We talk to you later. Bye-bye.